Yeah. Ready? Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Ball, man. Welcome back to another episode of In the Cut Live, man.
Period.
Season 4. What is this? Episode 3 now?
Yep.
And shout out to the ladies holding it down last week, man. This week we got the I guess you can call it the normal cast back. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. What's going on, everybody?
Hell yeah.
What it do?
What it do, man? What up, Fabo?
Nah, shit. Oh, them boys cranked it up.
Oh my God.
Y'all hear them boys?
Hey, a little backstory.
Hey, we're gonna have to speak up today, man. Shout out to the mariachi buying. They just reopened the taco shop next door, so they got a mariachi buying going hard, man. They've been going for hours.
That's some real
And they
California
took a break,
shit.
and I thought it was over, but here we go. We back. So if y'all hear that in the background, don't worry about it, man. We just rocking out with them tonight. What's up, Kayla?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Shout out to the taco shop. That's one of the things I think is funny about California is taco shops. Like where I'm from, you go to Taco Bell, a Mexican restaurant, sit down, order a taco. But out here, it's taco shops. So shout out to the taco shop. All right. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing good. Like I told y'all always, Thursdays is my favorite. So yeah, how you doing, country cousin?
I'm good. I'm chilling, man. Enjoying this good old mariachi band. You know,
Shit.
I get down with the Mexican culture. It's their Heritage Month, so they turned up.
Yep.
Their Heritage Month just started, but I'm good, man. I done had a good week. I got to work on time.
Amen.
Now I get to chill and be a part of this beautiful podcast.
Period.
We'd love to have you here. What's up, D?
Hey,
You ready to do it?
you already know I'm always ready.
You got to talk in your mic, baby.
I'm always ready.
Wait a minute.
Welcome back, Tori.
Hey, y'all. I don't even know where the hell I'm looking at today. Where the cam at?
Right here.
Just look.
I don't like that. I don't like
Talk to
that.
us, girl.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing, though?
We doing all
We straight.
right.
We gonna kick it off tonight on some
Yeah,
light shit, man. We're
let's
gonna
go.
get into this. So we was talking about this breastfeeding thing. I don't really know the details behind this. Does anybody want to lead this story or
You know what? I'll take it over.
don't take the breastfeeding thing?
So okay, in the group chat, it was something that was proposed. It was like, D, Matter of fact, D, you talk
the
about it.
video of a man and a woman. They're a married couple, and I guess when she was pregnant, she would let him actually release the breast milk when it was too. Yeah, it was because it would hurt when, like after the kids and all that. And I guess he got used to it, and she would let him do it.
He will release
When you
the
say
pressure.
release, you mean like...
Yeah.
No, that's different. Like, because I've seen people who say their breasts have been engorged, like,
Yes.
you know, just full of milk, right?
Yeah.
So when you release, you just kind of massage it till it comes out. So when you trying to PG it up or something, because the message that I seen in the group chat did
I
say
said that I
he
would
would
do
let him release. It said he was...
Suck on her. Suck on her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That don't mean release, baby.
That's releasing.
That's
Releasing. He
Release and relieve.
He put in his mouth on her boob.
You ain't said that at first.
That's releasing it.
So
So,
my question is, was they doing it like as a fetish at this point,
No.
or what was it?
no, it's just for
He just liked the taste of it.
he does.
Wait.
Oh yeah, so how does
Wait a minute.
so at that point that's how it continues, right?
Yeah.
See,
He likes
see.
it.
He tried it, he enjoyed it, and he wanted to continue
So
to do
let's
it.
like really get down to the bottom of this. Okay. See, the reason why people like that kind of stuff because it's something forbidden about it. Ain't nobody out here just pulling titties out and suckling.
Well, that wasn't.
You gotta say it right,
I mean-
suckling. But the fact that they did it was like some kind of hidden thing
Humans are
between
nasty,
them.
girl.
So
They
now
get
they got to
freaky.
keep suckling
I mean,
in the
her
dark.
husband, they gonna do what they.
She
gonna
put him under the shirt.
do. For real.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like humans are some the range of nasty, freaky, whatever. It expands. So like, I don't think it always calls for a situation like that. But I think in this situation, my only question is, I guess, at what point did he get to a point to like he didn't want to stop because your titties are gonna keep producing milk as
Exactly.
long as there's
Oh,
a need
my
for
God.
it.
Yeah.
So it's like
All she gotta do is
she's
put some
at
cabbage
this
on
point,
there.
She's not feeding the children, she's feeding him. So it's like, and not no judging, none of that. But to me, I think there's gotta be just a smidge of kink in
You
there.
never know.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, I'll do it.
I'm sure it's a kink because I've
Shit.
heard of,
especially if it's my husband.
I've heard of
I was
men
just
like
gonna say that too.
Yeah, I heard of
The
men
key
like
word was they was married.
Exactly.
When you married, what you doing? You're bedroom, man. That's your shit. You want to suck some milky
to my
titties?
point,
Some milky
hidden.
titties, that's wild.
But now we know about it because they put it on the
Social
internet.
media.
But that don't mean that they change their stance on it. They can stand on it and like leave it up for everybody to decide. But you know what? That
it's
nigga might
more-
be getting some milk work now.
Oh, look, there's more people doing it, I'm sure. But I also seen a couple married. They were on vacation. Excuse me, and the child wasn't there. The mother can't give the milk to the child, so she put it in a little shot glass, and she had been drinking.
to her husband. I saw
And he took it as a little shot, look excited. She's like,
My
here
God.
you go.
My
Well, he
thing
liked
Like a
it.
little
is,
shot,
my
spike
thing
milk.
is why though? Like besides like the kink, like what do you get from it?
Why
From-
not?
Now, it is the golden.
Like you can really just dispose of it if you want to. You feel me? Especially if the kids ain't using it no more, you can really just get rid of it.
So,
Why
question.
every other juice but that? Why will you ingest
Not every
every
other-
Every other juice but that. I was thinking that.
Why every other?
Excretion.
Exactly.
then
Good, good word.
I'm not
think
gonna
of it
put.
as
I'm not gonna
Why
put.
everything but
breast
human
milk.
milk?
I'm not gonna put
Instead of
breast
So
milk.
what you probably had, if your mama breastfed you, you done had.
Before,
Some of these
yes.
formulas trying to.
Yes.
But you know, I think it's a-
I had breast milk when I needed it.
Yeah.
When I was a baby, when I was a kid.
Like when I
Yeah.
need it.
Now I don't need it. That's like saying a grown ass, whatever other animal you think about, you feel me? Once they get to a certain stage in their life cycle, they stop sucking on their mama.
Okay, Fabo, I got a question for you. And this we're gonna open up about this one. So you having sex, right? And you sucking on some titties and some milk
Cause you
come
about
out.
to have some
Ain't nothing I can do
titties
about it,
now.
bro.
What we doing?
I'm definitely not finna suck on them hoes no more. I probably lick the nibble or some shit.
spit-
We ain't gonna just put your mouth in the
So for
I ain't gonna. Now listen.
as long
Now
as it's
listen.
like that,
You
you
don't
don't
like
get no
Now
nipple
listen.
sucking.
If I suck a titty, if I suck a titty and some milk come out, and I don't like the way it tastes, and I just don't want to be.
What if he ain't bad? What if he ain't hit your lips and you like, oh, wait a
It's
minute.
good. The milk is good.
Wait a minute.
I still,
be like, yeah.
I still don't think I'm gonna just go back for more.
But you know why?
right.
You know
still
why?
think
Because
I'ma
you
just go
associate.
right.
So the problem, you associate, drinking
Yeah,
breast milk
milk with birds and
children,
all that other stuff.
And it's kind of hard
But
to
that's-
switch that
That's
association.
what it's for.
That's crazy, but you drink cow's milk, and that's not
I
for
don't.
us.
I
No,
drink-
but you did before.
I drink the milk from almonds.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
oats.
I do too.
However they squeeze that shit
Then
up
I
out
drink
there.
Almond titties.
Before you
But
did cow.
nonetheless,
I did at one point.
I think-
before I realized, this is a cow. Why am I drinking this cow's milk? Like I said, the baby don't even drink the milk no more. So why am I drinking it?
Yeah.
So we can conclude this and say, if you're a married couple, it's okay what you do in your bedroom is what you do in your bedroom, but we all have different views as far as if it's related to a child. I don't think it should be we shouldn't cross those lines.
Yeah.
And
I say a kink is a kink. Kink is a kink, but they did go online and
let
tell us what
everybody
they
know.
did.
Right.
So they clearly
They wanna
didn't
bring it
mind
up.
us in their business.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, man, when you go online and do things, Sukiana,
Okay.
You said her name right.
Suki with a good coochie.
Right.
She was on the VMA carpets or whatever.
Crawling.
On all fours and
do that
Delicious.
little booty twerk
Y'all remember
thing?
Delicious from Flavor of Love? Anybody else that old?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
So
damn.
Delicious was like, she was my favorite Flavor of Love girl ever, to be honest with you. But she said something like, this dirt on the floor, some crap she said.
It was like that floor has had too many outside shoes on
Too many
it not to be
outside
doing
shoes.
that.
Kind of way, like no boo boo,
Right.
that carpet.
Right.
But Suki was like,
Did you see the file of that?
Yeah.
She said you slept you slept with Flavor Flav, but you ain't scared of nothing.
right.
Hold on. But I also
She
said
called that man
something.
dirty and he ain't do nothing to her.
Catching strays.
Oh God, he ain't do nothing to
Suki
her.
was crawling on a black carpet.
Yeah.
Everybody else's carpet was pink.
Where was she at?
Where was she
I
at?
think she was in front of. I think she was in front of a like a photo booth or something like that.
Had to
That's like
be.
where?
That was
think
a
she
car
was in
show.
front of like a
She was
little-
at a car show. That was,
With that.
Okay, well that's a perfect transition because we talking about role models.
Role
That's
models
something
and
we
shit,
did
yeah.
say we wanted to touch on at some
Exactly.
point. Yeah. Okay.
So, Suki
Let's start with the good.
that was the layup.
Okay, so
Right.
first of all, okay, so we had a woman that just won the U.S.
U.S. Open, bro.
Coco Golf. Shout out to Coco, man.
19
Shout
years
out
old, bro.
Coco, doing her
Won the
thing.
U.S. Open
Yeah.
at 19.
Yes. If
And-
y'all don't watch tennis,
Shit.
watch tennis.
Bro,
listen, be lit, bro.
Did y'all know this?
Yeah.
Did y'all know whoever win that hole get $3 million?
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's
Damn.
a
You get $3 million
That's the pot.
for winning that hoe. If you come in like 128th. If you make it to the round of 128th, you still get like 80,000.
So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
why online they were telling her some people were like, pay off your student debts. And
Right.
she was like,
She was like, I didn't even go to college.
She was like, I don't got no student
She ain't
debts.
got
I
no
ain't even do
debt.
any of that. So
She said,
damn,
I still live with my mom and daddy. She just won $3 million and she still live with her mom and daddy.
That's so
Hella.
beautiful, ain't it?
Ain't
That's
nothing
just
wrong with it.
Wow.
that's
My son-
the
not a-
direct
and just to
result.
see her mom cry.
Her
That's
daddy
when you're
too.
leaving
Her
your
daddy was that
children.
bitch in
But
tears.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's a direct result of Serena and Venus Williams.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those black girls
Her
sat
role
up there and
models.
watched them do that, and they was like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Her daddy
She
too.
was
Her
actually
daddy was
in
on
the
her. Her daddy was like they daddy.
Yep.
He kept her at the course. He
So
kept her
true.
doing it. He built
Big
her
fact.
up into what she is today.
Let's not
Big
forget
fact.
about I forget her name. You know, I'm not really that sports.
Naomi Osaka.
Osaka.
I like
Let's
that.
not forget
Just had a
about her.
baby.
I like that.
So
Yeah,
she
she
was
just had a
also
baby.
there, you know, a couple
Supporting
years
her.
back, and she won as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just been
She just had a
like
baby.
years of black women.
That's the
Women
importance of role models, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For somebody to see somebody that look like them
So
doing
it's
something
not,
great.
Yep.
and
Make
what's
them
so great
inspired to
about it
wanna do it.
is that in our kids' lifetime, in our lifetime, we realize that it's not just a one-off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, one person won it, you know, I could do it. Now it's more than just one. It's like, for sure I can do it. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all ever felt that was something you want to
Yeah.
do. You only seen one
If they
representation.
can do
It's
it,
like,
I
damn.
can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda
It don't
like-
always mean something bad.
Kind of like Barack Obama. That's
Yeah.
to me, he did it. That's an anomaly. Like,
That's why I'm finna run for
can we get
president.
another one? Can we make sure that, you know, my kids can
When?
probably do it?
When I turn 30, when I turn 35, I'm gonna run for president.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go.
God, we all get
Kanye
reparations.
can do it.
But I hope
Depending
you,
on who
you
next.
better hope you
I'm
got
voting for you,
50%
bro.
black kids,
Kanye
because
can do it.
I'm giving reparations to all my people.
There
Let's
you
make
go.
sure they don't
Vote for
find
me.
no
Let's hurry up and get this nigga in
Hey, we
here.
got
For God.
Real.
We're gonna have to wipe
Put me in the office. But yeah, I do think those girls are, and as you were saying, Obama, I do think they are great role models for the young women and the young men of today's society. I do feel like there are a lack of role models, or they aren't as
visible.
yes
Yeah.
as they used to be.
Yeah, for sure.
In a sense, because I think the fact that you have so much accessibility to so many other people that it can draw your attention away from the people that's doing something that's not as exciting, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But
That's why they're going more off of like rappers and
Yeah.
you know
They see them more
entertainers
often.
and yeah, exactly. And they
But
look up to them more, and it shouldn't be like that. They should. I mean, you can look up to whoever you want to look up, but I think it should be like you were saying, like you're gonna get to Sukiyana and Sexy Red and all of them, and it's
Even
Exactly.
like
do you
those
think
are-
it's like a yin yang type thing? Like you
I
gotta
think,
have
okay,
like the best of
everybody
both
can't-
worlds?
Yeah, everybody can't be good. So I think
Yes.
it's a such thing as appropriate role models for whatever their setting or goals may be.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
somebody might want to be like
So-
that. So like that's a role model for them.
Yeah.
But one of the things I think is most important is who the fuck said that they got to be the role models? I think
Yeah.
naturally that might be the thing, but they never signed. That's not what they signed up to be.
I'm gonna
They
tell you.
signed up to
I'm gonna tell you
be
what's unfortunate about
entertainers.
that.
yeah, they signed up to
Anytime
be
you make a
artists.
lot of money, you're a role model to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what it comes.
Right.
It's a responsibility that comes with that. Now, a lot of times, it's not your job to be a role model. But
Exactly.
when you think about it, to be a role model, all you gotta do is not fuck up. What did Beyonce do yesterday?
Or keep
I don't
your-
know,
or
but I
keep
guess
your-
somebody
keep
just
your fuck
keeps
ups
up
out
to
the
what she's
public
doing. She
eye.
could be at the crib
But
watching
at
TV.
that point,
you know what I'm
are
saying?
you living for yourself or are you living for other people?
So here's the
and
thing.
it's like some
The
people
what
want to be
is-
paid for being themselves.
But sometimes the people that you don't want to pay back to are the people that made you who you are. You know what I'm saying? So like without fans, without people buying your music, without people buying, going to your
Right,
games,
but
and buying your
somebody
jerseys,
keeping it going.
you would be
Listen, though,
nothing.
But when we talk about role models, it seems like we talk about there's negative role models, positive role
Yeah,
models.
of
So
course.
regardless if they're good or bad,
yeah.
they're still a role model.
Yeah.
So how do you
It's just a
dictate whether they're good or
so
bad?
that's where family, parents come in. Your
Should
first
put-
role model should be your parent.
They should come in the
So
house.
therefore, it's like, okay, yeah, Suki Red, whatever.
What if you got a
What
what if you got a
What if you combo rapper?
what if you got a
both together.
what if you got a parent that follows these type of women?
There you go.
Yeah.
Look, that's
That's what I'm saying. How do you
also-
determine what's a good or a bad role
Because
model?
everybody want to be a bad bitch. Everybody
So you might have a mama that was one of the
You might have a
city girls outside BBLs type, in
You
the
right.
club every weekend
You
type
right.
situation.
That's
And
part
that's who they look up to.
That's part of when
Am
we
I
talk
still supposed to
about
look up to them?
talk about we probably stirred away from this, but it takes a village to run, to raise a child. A lot of times when they have those role models, it be a teacher, it might be a football coach, it might
If it
be
ain't
somebody else that will be that representative.
But the problem with that is now don't nobody want nobody telling their kids nothing.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? When I was coming up, I remember getting paddled at school. I'm that old. I went to school in Arkansas when I was in the first grade. You know what I'm saying? They still paddled in class. Your teacher could literally whoop your
Hit you.
ass.
I remember my
You know what I'm
mom
saying?
Remember that.
told my teacher said,
Yep,
if she
with a
acts
ruler
up,
or something.
whoop her
Yeah,
ass.
could pop you
yeah.
on my mama.
Yeah.
So the thing about that is, try that now. You gotta fight a teacher.
I mean, I was
You
about
see
to
what I'm
say,
saying?
if you
And we
talk
talked
to
about that.
anybody that's in that's an educator right now, they
Yeah.
will say, no, the kids are different. Because I'm like, I'll ask them, I'll be like, compared to when I was in school,
Right.
they're like, no, these kids are different.
They know you can't touch them.
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
they know all the secrets and all the things to say. Like at work, there's some young people that work with me,
So is that-
and they were like arguing between each other. And I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I'm not gonna come to work on Monday." I said, "Why the hell you ain't? You better be your ass here." And he was like, "Well, cause I'm scared for my life." This dude, little, I'm stressed at work. Like all the right things, really. Get your
Wow.
ass.
He
Come to
PC,
work.
baby.
Man.
They know exactly what
What
to
to
say,
say.
for sure.
Yeah.
So at that point, is that just kind of reflective of what the culture is right now?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Well, maybe.
And that's I guess a bigger conversation,
Right?
Just overall, overall what we accept. Because I mean, honestly, I'm a ski. Like
You
I
feel
will-
me?
Yeah, I'm into
Somebody asked me today. They said, "You get in the car. What's the first thing you playing?" I'm looking for the hoe. That's what I said them because I said, "Turn me up." Like you know what I'm saying. So, but I get different. But it's also having the self awareness, or also like having a village of knowing what's acceptable to where you can observe. You can be the observer, and you might even dabble in it a little bit, but that's not you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's an on and off switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you exactly.
Everybody got an
Exactly.
alter ego.
Exactly.
You know, everybody has someone that is like, yeah, I'm that other person.
Who are you?
Momo. I was just about to say that.
Not Momo.
My
Ain't
alter
that
ego.
thing on YouTube?
No, my name is Monique. So
I
I
about
go
to
by
say, wait a
Momo.
minute now.
So that's
I'm
my
lemon
alter
drop.
ego. Everybody got low.
Not lemon drop.
I've seen a few videos of teachers. I've seen a few videos of teachers actually using ski eat to get the attention of
yeah.
their class. Now,
Oh yeah. You
some people could say that's a little cringy because I'm from St. Louis, where Sexy Red is from, and like she said, she was
Don't claim her.
she was in the interview earlier, and she was just explaining what it meant, like when you call it a geek or something.
Don't do that.
Basically, it's a call out to a geek or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically let you know I got it. You know what I mean? So like, you teaching your kids this, and you don't even know that you actually teaching them
Well, shit.
gang shit, drug shit. Like, but in the same token,
We
it's
do
like
that too.
they gotta reach them somehow.
You
I don't
meet-
know.
you
I
meet
don't-
them where they are.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta meet them where they
Yeah.
are sometimes. So,
Yep.
I mean, I grew up on Bone Thugs and Harmony and shit. Them niggas talking about more murder. You feel me? So like,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really trying to kill
Why you
nobody. I just
bullshit?
like more murder.
In third grade, they taught us the Macarena. That song ain't no good.
You're
Oh,
true.
it's not?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Macarena, a wild song.
Yes.
That's a wild song.
The lyric.
all doing that shit.
Like, all right.
I think he talking about some
The lyric.
Yeah, the lyrics wild.
three dudes, threesomes and shit.
All right.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We was all in that
That's what the
shit.
Macarena
Right,
talking
tomorrow.
about.
What the hell?
Wild shit. But nonetheless, like it
even-
does get the kids' attention, and really, we have to reach them where they at. Like I feel like at work, I might have to come down and act a little bit more immature. Like I'll be like, no cap, you know.
Hey guys,
Face
it's lit.
Yeah.
Watch out, Chief.
I'm finna pull up. Like,
See, that's
You know
what
what
Kirk
I'm saying?
Franklin does. He's
Nah,
reaching
that's
people
weird.
where they are. You don't fuck with Kirk Franklin?
I
What
do,
he does?
You don't
but I
He
don't want
meets
Kirk
people where they
Franklin.
are. He's getting people gonna turn up to.
God loves you, no cap.
Think about it. They play "Do You Want a Revolution?" Woo, woo. They
Also-
play that at every function now.
That one song,
He
you
meets
don't
people
love
where they are.
What's
That one, no, that's when they
I like that one.
That one was cringy.
Which
That one
one?
was cringy. You
I
love
love
God.
God. You don't love God.
Cream.
What's wrong with you? Like, come on now,
I like
Mary.
Said it was
And Murray.
cringy.
Anyway,
Kanye need to bring back
But
Sunday
yeah,
service.
this like
oh, I did like that too.
So do y'all feel it's their responsibility to be with people
I feel like
when they
there
get
is.
into fame?
I feel like there is a responsibility to be had there. I mean, it's not something that you honestly want to take on, but with certain levels of fame and certain levels of notoriety, you have to be smart enough to know what you're doing in public. Now, do I think what Sukiyana was doing was wrong? No, I done seen people do way worse on red carpets and roll around on the floor and all other type of shit.
Big fact.
Like, with her being on the floor, yeah, you might think it was dirty, but shit, she was cool with it.
Yeah.
So why you care? It ain't your hands, it ain't your knees, it ain't your wrist.
We got a question over
What did
there.
Uncle Ben say? With great power.
Responsibility.
And that's a part of it though. You got a certain amount of power in your hands, so you got to be able to exercise that power in a certain way.
Yeah.
And it takes a smart individual to realize what they pushing and who they pushing it to.
Maybe their publicist is responsible for that.
No, I think they
That's what
know
you
it's
pay
gonna
for.
sell. Look, we talking about it. People talking about it. She
Right.
know.
Right.
She know.
Yeah.
They know how to market her.
I think it's-
all of them do.
It's just a level of mindfulness just to have, whether you just to be mindful of how it can be received.
Who we
I
talking
guess.
now? You talking
That's the
about
only
it.
thing. Like, I don't think it shouldn't be so much as a responsibility,
Yeah.
but you should at the very least be mindful
You
of
should, but
You sound like
what
me.
this can perceive, like how this can be
Yeah.
perceived and how it can be an effect on other people. And then also is like the negative feedback that it can be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or even when you, because you ain't gonna be sexy red, you ain't gonna be doing all that forever.
Yeah.
In the back end, like once you're older, how
but
you gonna
she
feel
is.
looking
Kinda
back
like-
at your older
She gonna be
self?
60 doing
I
That's
roll
another
out.
thing to be mindful
When you
of.
say that, I think about what's her name, Black China, now Angela White.
Yeah.
The change up, like she was one of those girls, embodying all of this
Yeah.
culture together.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's like, you
Changed
know
it
what,
up.
this is not what I want.
That
to
happens
be.
to regular people
And
too.
exactly.
That does.
And the same thing
That
with
does.
NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
Right? Is that anything?
Yeah,
No,
he's like-
NLE Chopper.
Okay.
But I think-
One of them said he
Yeah.
tired of killing
NLE
everybody in the
Chop.
songs.
When he
Oh
tried to
my
be
God.
a spiritual guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my nephew has seen that and realized, like, yeah, he trying to change his life. Boy, if you don't shut your ass.
Like Gucci Mane, bro.
Like, with him.
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
That's the only nigga changed his life, and I'm upset about it.
Why you upset?
Cause I miss
wanna
Fat
force
Gucci,
Fat
bro.
Gucci.
I miss Fat Gucci, bro.
No, I
That's
feel
what
like this
Gucci
when it
was
comes to
really.
that. When it comes to fame, with fame comes influence.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't, like you were saying, be mindful, because if you irresponsible with your influence, you can damage a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand the power that you have. I was thinking that. So I ain't never been a nigga that was like, I hate Donald Trump. I don't really care for the motherfucker, but at the same time, the only reason I didn't really care for him had nothing to do with policies. It had everything to do with he was
Influence,
irresponsible
yes.
with his
Yeah.
influence, and
Talking
nobody
about
understood
stand-
what I was
what
trying
he
to
say?
say.
Stand
I'm like,
back,
this
stand
motherfucker
up.
know he can say, we're gonna go down there and take our country back, and they gonna go down there and turn that motherfucker up. You can't say that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
What
even though
he's
we can
doing.
say that's not their jobs, you know what I'm saying, to be responsible for, but kinda, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if I know I can come in here and say,
Oh.
everybody in this room go kill some motherfuckers and y'all gonna go do it, I know I can't, I have a responsibility to not say that.
Kind of
You
like
know what I'm
James
saying?
Brown.
If you give a fuck.
If you give a fuck.
You seen James Brown the movie?
I did, and
wasn't there.
I really like that
But
movie.
when they was like, oh, we can't have this concert right here because James Brown gonna have these folks riled up, and we ain't fucking around with that because he got that kind of influence.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize the amount of influence that they had, but they did. And I think it is something that everybody else will realize your influence before
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
Before
true,
you,
too.
That's true.
That's always like that.
you know, even with this podcast, we have a platform, so it's kind of our responsibility at some point, at some time, to like monitor. I'll be mindful of what the fuck we say because somebody watching this shit. At some point, they're gonna see this.
You might
shit.
give some shit
And we want to
advice.
be presidents in years to come.
It might be
And
held
you
against
just said some
us.
shit on here that gonna fuck
Big
that up.
facts.
for
Love,
you.
we got a question?
Realest president in history.
Don't take that.
Does your brand image matter? Like Snoop Dogg or Wiz smoking weed and being able to smoke weed wherever they go.
I think it very much matters.
As
Yeah.
opposed to what you are, putting forth in front of the people.
Does your brand image?
Because if I'm doing it every day and I'm showing y'all this is my lifestyle,
Right.
therefore, don't ask me political questions if I want to talk about politics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They still would
very-
do it because
yeah.
they want to.
Greg, I wish he had a mic when he
See,
said
that's
that.
the thing is like,
gonna repeat
so the
it?
question
I can
was,
try. There we go. Kelly can do it.
so the question was, does brand image like matter as well? Because like he said, for example, like Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg, like they pretty much have, people expect them to like, all right, they're probably gonna smoke here or whatever. So does that play a part? And I think that also matters. And I think for real, lucky for them, the brand that they laid for themselves, they do kind of have like like a pass. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cardi B is an example. Cardi B is very, very hard to cancel her because she's been so raw from the jump.
Yeah.
Like, what can you dig up and like hold against her? I mean, they did say she drugged some niggas now.
Yeah, that's the one that keep on.
That's why people sweeping under the rug.
That thing's bothering me. I don't
That's
know why.
another conversation. But you know, there's little things like that, and I think for me, like
You
we
ain't
talked
never
about
drugged
authenticity,
nobody?
like
No.
last week. That's one of the benefits of being authentic. Is like can't nobody hold nothing against you because
Facts.
if you're yourself through and through, like you can't tell me nothing. Like I just showed you who I was. So like I think that's another thing.
Yeah, when
that's
you
important.
hide behind a facade, it makes it a lot easier for people to throw some
Be like,
stones.
see, caught you. Like you're not who you said you were.
Yeah.
So I think that plays a big part too.
Hell yeah.
That's very well said.
Very well said.
And I love Cardi B.
Me too.
Check out the new song Bongos.
My favorite. Fucking favorite.
So we was talking about gossiping. We was talking about like men gossiping, and the question was, do you think men gossip more than women or as much as women?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so ironically enough, now I finally like I meet so many barbers being out here. It's hilarious. But when I was in college, I used to work in a barbershop washing heads, and when I tell you, I'd be a fly on the wall because it was like a college barber. So it's like, you know, you go to college, you don't know who you barber, like who you gonna find, but everybody found this trustee, like, you know.
Right.
This motherfucker had everybody coming in that shop. When I tell you, I knew everybody business because it's like I'm the only girl and I'm a fly on the wall. I knew the man was in there telling everybody that's busting it open, who doing it on camera. Like I'm telling you, men be gossiping, especially. And now hold on, let me say this also: a barbershop is a safe space for men.
Yeah.
So I will let y'all
Just
have
like the
that.
hair
Right.
salon for
Exactly.
But I want to say something.
I'll let y'all have that.
When we talk about gossiping, I just feel like if it's your business,
There you go.
I don't feel like it's gossip. Because if it's me talking to my friend, you, whatever, and I'm telling you my business,
Yeah, that's definitely not.
and somebody just might happen to be associated with the business, that's not gossip. That's me talking to my friend about my business. Now, if I come to you guys and I'm like, yo,
Did you hear about
did
what
you
so and so
hear
said
what
about so
Kayla
and so?
did? And it ain't got shit to do with
See,
me.
that's what I
Is it
think. That's
gossip
what I
the
think.
moment you
That's
mention names though? Because at that point you're telling
No.
my business too.
If I'm telling my story and I'm telling you my life, first of all, if a man open up to you like that, especially if you're a nigga that don't talk like that around people, he's letting you in. He's trusting you. That's why he's talking to you, because he trusts your perspective. That's why he's talking to you. It ain't got nothing to do with gossip. It has everything to do with the fact he telling you what's going on in his life, why he's feeling like that, why he's in the spaces
That's
he
totally
in and where he at right
different.
there. That's what I'm saying. So like sometimes
That's
the shit can
totally
just get
different.
misconstrued as gossip. In reality, that nigga open up to you. That's why niggas don't open up to you.
I think
because
that's-
people try to sissify everything, make it, oh, it's so sassy for men to gossip.
Two
In
things
reality,
can
the
be true
nigga
at
was
once.
actually just telling you how you felt about something, and it just happened to be characters all in the story.
It do be
But the moment I feel like you mentioning names, that's you telling other people business too. Like
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
but
you gotta be
but
mindful
how
of
far is that
that.
though?
Yeah.
The issue.
Like you can tell your story without having to say who.
Everybody else's.
If I'm in the moment of telling a story, I need you to know these niggas' names because you my friend. The reason why I'm
Thank you.
telling you
That's
the
okay.
name.
If you the person I'm telling, I'm
If
telling you for a
everybody else
reason.
can hear
So
it,
we
no, if
just-
you in a setting
Come on
where
now.
everybody else can
But
hear
we
it,
just
Obviously.
Dude,
we
you're
just
held
said that
responsible
it's
for
two different
it getting-
ways of gossiping, like
Yeah.
you just said.
Telling
It's-
my business.
Exactly. It's just it's two different ways. Now, if you sitting there and you having a conversation with a female or someone that you know and you digging or whatever, and you telling your business to that person, that's not what you call gossip.
You telling your story.
That's
Like-
you're telling a story. But if you like what you said, you coming in, you telling about somebody that is not even around, or
Right,
saying
irrelevant.
that. Well, let me tell you about this person. Yeah, that's
Definitely
spreading shit.
gossip.
That's
Like,
But when we
totally different.
But the issue for me is when we paint the narrative that it's more or less from a male or a female.
Yeah, no, I
Gossip
think people
is a
just
character
talk.
trait. Like gossiping and whatever is like
It is a
who
character
you are.
trait.
Like that's like, oh, that person gossips. But to put a sex on who is more or less, I'm tired of that kind of narrative.
The versus shit?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you did
verses,
say that.
the inadvertent verses, because there's no point to do that because men have characteristics of women, women have characteristics of men, and it ain't no split. I'm tired of the split. People gossip because a man could sit here and say the same fucking thing about the salon. And be like, you sitting there, I'm a fly on the wall. I
But
knew
women are
what dude
known
had a
for
little
that,
shrimp.
quote,
I
unquote.
knew this. He had no money. He did and talking to this girl.
I
You
think-
know all that, but it's socially acceptable for a woman to gossip.
That's the thing. It's a stereo. How is this? It's more so a stereotype. So the thing to break the stereotype is they're saying men gossip too. Like, look, niggas be gossiping too. So it's like now that's what the narrative is. It's like, see, they be doing it,
Everybody
they be doing
gossip
it.
too,
And
but
that's
they
their way of
overdo it.
bringing it to the
Anytime-
equilibrium of where it's like, see, yes, that's where we reached the equilibrium. Okay, like let's shut the fuck up because all of us are fucking gossiping.
Yeah.
But
the
for a
narrative
long
never
time,
put
it's
like
been
that.
a woman thing. It's been attributed to women. So now we're showing like, nah, it's
not
everything.
just us.
But I agree.
Hold on,
both,
hold on.
It agree, both parties like gossip.
But are you hearing what men say in response to the question that was asked? The issue is, it's not a, hey, we all gossip. It's always spent, the narrative is always spent with, hey, men do this more. For example, say women shop. That's socially acceptable for women to go shopping. But if a man goes shopping all day, it's an issue. It's sassy.
Who says that?
I'm telling you, that's the narrative.
Niggas can't do shit
that's
these
the
days.
narrative right now
Who says that?
in social media. If a man goes shopping all day, I went to the mall all day. Like, that nigga kind of sassy. That's what the first thing that's going to be in the comments is going to say.
Subconsciously,
Because
yeah.
it's socially acceptable for women to do something all day, but when men do something, it's sassy. But
Okay.
it's okay, just like you said, for the gossiping thing, we both do it. Men and women.
And it's
both
yeah,
shop.
so we
Like,
can we agree that that's just a shitty so
It's
yeah,
happening.
but I'm just trying to explain why
No.
it's more so the narrative is now focused on men is because
No,
now
and
it's
I'ma tell you why.
men gossip too.
No,
Like,
and I'm gonna tell you
they
why.
do it too.
I'm gonna tell you the only reason I think niggas gossip more than women do. I think women have a fair amount of gossip in their soul, but I also think men do it a little bit more because men are more prone to pillow talk. Men will get some coochie
Yes.
and let that shit.
All out.
The man niggas looses get.
Yeah.
Niggas lips get loose in the motherfucker. You feel me?
And that's what
soon as they done bust that nut and she asked that first question, he just gonna go to flapping the
I was
motherfucker.
finna say that too though.
Really?
It's unfair to be like, you ask a nigga a bunch of questions and he answer them and now he gossiping because he answering your question.
I mean, but
you know what I'm
that's what it
saying?
is.
That shit is
But
wild.
we
You need to know. You need to know when to shut your ass up.
No, niggas gossip, but ever since I was a kid, I ain't never spoke on my dick. Like, niggas be like, man, I smashed so-and-so, and I'll be like, oh, okay. And in my mind, I'll be like, I smashed too. I'll
But
never
how
tell a
many-
nigga. You know
But
what I'm
how
saying?
many niggas do you know that do that?
Yeah, a lot.
Who knows?
it's a status thing.
Yeah.
That particular.
You know how many niggas I done ran into that?
Do we gossip?
I think everybody
Yeah,
got it.
everybody do.
Exactly. Like,
Everybody do.
because I
Most
tell you one thing about
definitely.
me.
But my take is niggas do it a little bit more. I feel like they have that kryptonite.
I disagree.
They have that kryptonite, bro.
I
A
disagree.
woman,
Only
a woman
because
is their
I've been
kryptonite,
playing-
bro, and a
I've been
woman will
playing
make them
sports.
open up and say some shit
I
that
think
they
it
wasn't
was
never
just as
supposed to
much.
say, and I think that's
So
gossip.
do you think
Yeah.
men have that power too to make a woman open up and say some shit?
Well, we already gonna,
Yeah.
we already
Yeah.
gonna tell
Like,
you.
wait a
The
minute.
woman,
We don't ask all them goddamn
the
questions.
woman gonna come to you regardless.
Just
If you-
chilling.
but the thing about a woman, is when she come back and she tell her man certain shit. If she knows she not supposed to be telling
She
him
gonna
some
say,
shit,
"Don't tell nobody."
she not even that. Sometimes she will exclude certain shit. She will exclude
Yep.
certain shit, so you
Yeah,
don't know the
half the
full
story.
details,
Yeah.
but she just wants you to know this story.
Yeah.
I gotta get this off my chest. I gotta tell
ain't
you.
gonna
this,
tell you
feel
how
me?
some
A
stuff,
nigga
what
don't
she
a nigga
did,
don't
but-
realize what he's saying when he's saying it. He just gonna start spilling shit. Yeah. Most of the information that get out about shit that done happened to me or some bullshit, I can't tell you how many group chats I done been in San Diego with a group of motherfucking niggas, and then all of a sudden a nigga be like, a nigga post a picture of a girl in that bitch.
That's so corny to me,
And
bro.
and I hate that shit.
That's so corny.
And the first thing a nigga say is, as soon as they see her, they be like, oh, that's Fabo
So
chick.
yeah, that's
That's
so-and-so
Fabo chick.
Yeah,
You can't touch her. That's Fabo chick. And the whole time I'm like, nigga, I ain't never seen this girl naked before. I ain't never seen a naked picture of her before. So how you out here telling motherfuckers
Telling on your-
that I own something? You feel me? You telling the motherfucker I done had a body that I ain't never touched before.
That shit different.
And now you gonna tell that shit to them. They gonna fuck around, tell that shit to somebody else.
Thanks.
It's gonna fuck around and get back to her, and she gonna come to me with the bullshit, and then I'm gonna be confused and ready to beat you the fuck up. Cause you talking too motherfucking much.
It's kind of personal, man.
It done happened to me
Don't
before.
call him out. Who
It
did?
done happened to me before. But I ain't gotta say no names. Them
Yeah, he know.
niggas know who they is. I don't even run with them niggas no more. For
We
real.
old fuck ass nigga, man. You know
Oh,
me.
God.
Yeah.
I can't hang with motherfuckers
And
like
it
that, bro.
go- Yeah.
No.
Damn, all right. Moment of
say
silence
it.
for that nigga.
Okay, so, okay, that's another thing. Men gossiping, this ties it back to one of the conversations at Articulated Combat. Men gossiping is the prime reason why a lot of men don't want a woman that's been with a lot of men, because men gonna be like, oh, I hit that. That is y'all's, like a lot of men's reasons why they would say.
That's true.
I don't want a woman that's been with a lot of people because I don't want to sit there and say, this my girl, and then niggas
He don't want other niggas talking about him.
oh yeah,
Well, nobody want that. I don't want no nigga.
But if
who's
that's
like,
the
Yeah, that's true too.
like,
if
I
that's
don't
the
want
case,
that.
if that's the culture that they are like that they
Thinking
know,
about.
that's gossipy ass culture.
Okay, so I will say this. I've had it happen twice that I can actually remember clearly it happening. I was at football practice one time, and I was this chick. I ain't gonna say name. I ain't gonna say no names, right?
Right,
So she
no.
came to
Okay,
practice.
so we
no
ain't got
names.
Right, so she came to my practice because we was messing around. So she came to my practice, whatever. He seen her, and she was cold. I ain't gonna hold you. She was cold. So he was like, "Oh man, you messing with so and so?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my friend or whatever." He was like, "Man, that pussy good, ain't it?"
Oh yeah.
And I was
You
like,
wanted to hurry up and
in
tell
my
you
mind,
that.
I was like,
That's how niggas be.
but I thought that was the corniest shit in the fucking world.
That
bro.
was.
You could have just let me have that, because now
Women do that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
they
then I
do.
had to happen.
But
I had to have
I
it
ain't never
here.
had it, but yeah.
Oh,
no.
remember
I
we
can
had it on the
imagine.
show with the dude, the girl that was
Unless
dating
she
the
jealous
dude,
of you.
and then the other coworker was a dude, and he was like, "Yeah, you remember the story about the man who was low down? I don't know the words.
Oh, somebody was on the low.
Yes,
sheet.
you remember it was on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That came and said that they were dating a guy, and one of her male coworkers
You
rolled
walked up on her and was like,
"Yeah,
"I used to fuck with that nigga."
him."
Yeah.
Oh, dear God, no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
wild
do you
shit.
want
Oh,
to
yeah.
know in that sit, like as a woman, do y'all want to know? Would you want
Wait a
him
minute.
to come up to you and tell you that?
Probably.
The man?
Yeah.
Yes.
If he so if me and her working in the
Now that hurt
same
my feelings.
same office,
You ain't even had to tell me.
and he come up to me and I probably would want to know.
Yeah.
If I would, you would want. Yeah.
And me and her homegirls too.
No, I said it
No,
was a
if a
dude.
man.
It
Oh,
was
okay,
a
I
dude,
remember
baby.
that.
Would you want
I
this
remember what
man
you're
to come
talking
to you
about.
and let
Yes.
you know
Call
that he was
names.
fucking yours?
Yes,
Gossip.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember that. So, yeah, because I would want to know because that's booty to booty. So yeah,
That's
I would-
booty to
Nah,
booty. Not
nah.
booty to booty.
I would
Booty to
wanna
booty
know.
is crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
think it
Alright.
works like
Because
that.
I would want to know because I would want to not fuck with you. Yeah. Tell me.
I seen that episode
I
of
would
Insecure.
not fuck with you.
That was some wild shit.
That was on Insecure too?
Yeah, it was.
Bro, no way. No cap.
It's a wild world.
Good.
It's
No.
reality. It
That
happens
goes
to people.
into our next topic, eh?
Oh, we wrapping up early today, huh?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, hold
shit.
on. What's it?
It's
I can
almost
keep it
that
running.
time.
It was
Is it something
whether
else you
you a
wanted
good
to get in?
person.
Hold on, let me
almost that
see.
time.
I just want to make sure we touched on everything that was
Good
in the group
person?
chat.
Good person is the love.
Hold on. Yeah, we said men gossiping.
Yeah.
We talked about the breast milk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we
men
right on
gossiping.
time, baby.
And then,
On
okay,
time.
yeah. Are you a good person?
Here we go.
This is. Oh yeah, that's perfect because I asked y'all, were y'all gossipers? Let's be real. So this was your question, Bob.
It was. Okay, so I feel like everybody on here is single, except for Fabo. And it's like everybody out here keeps saying like the dating pool got shit in it and all that kind of shit. But it's like we all in it. We swimming in the same fucking pool. So it's like there's no good men out here. There's no good women out here. But it's like I feel like we surrounded by them all the time. But it's just like everybody got character flaws or whatever. So what makes you a good man or good woman? Because I can ask everybody on the stage, are you a good woman or you a good man? And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the same answer.
They gonna all say they
Right.
are.
Pause.
You ain't
No.
shit.
Right.
Pause. I'm married, but I'm still dating too. I am polyamorous, so yeah, just so
That's on me.
Just throw that
That's
out
on me.
there.
I ain't want to tell your
So
business.
you know, don't just
Right, because that would be gossiping.
don't just shut me down.
Don't
'Cause,
shut me down. I'm
you know,
outside
somebody
too,
might be
nigga.
looking at me like this nigga chocolate as hell.
So
Just
wow,
know.
exactly.
Just know.
So what you think
But I
makes
do
you
love
what
my
makes you a good man?
I ain't say I was a good man.
Okay. Okay, somebody marries you and
But
somebody believe in you.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But I mean, that don't make me a good.
Person.
Yeah, what makes you a good person?
Shit.
I'm honest.
There you go.
My honesty is probably one of my more steadily developing traits. Because I wasn't always a honest person. But am I a good person? I think I'm a decent person. I'm not good to everybody because some people don't deserve it.
Yep,
So
I agree.
I'm a decent person. I'm good to the people that deserve to be treated well, and the people that don't get treated accordingly. So I mean, to them,
You a fair person.
yeah, I can say that. I treat people how they treat me. I move according to energy. I move according, and I hate when people be like, "Oh, your energy off." I don't.
No.
But it ain't.
I love
That shit do be on.
It ain't. But
It's
it's
the connection that you have with a
It's a
person. You can
perception.
feel it.
sometimes I feel like people are overly indulgent in themselves. You feel me?
Me.
Some people are overindulgent in themselves, and they feel like the world revolves around them, and my world don't revolve around nobody else. So when you become that selfish to think that my world revolves around you, that's when I'm gonna remove you from my world, because now I can't have my orbit, I can't have my space because you trying to take over. So yeah, to narrow down the question, I'm a decent person.
I fuck with
I
that.
agree.
Right?
You all right.
Tori,
Oh, you know what I was gonna say.
What you gonna say?
I'm a good person.
You think so?
Like 100% down to my core.
Okay.
I know that I'm a good person, and it's
think
evident.
you're better than me?
You can ask anybody who's come into my presence, and they will tell you the same thing. I can only think of one person.
We all can think about
I
that.
might know him. I might know him.
You might that might say I'm not a good person,
The
but
person that
I've
left?
never been dishonest with
I
that
get it.
individual, and I told it what it was, and you know sometimes people just don't like what you have to say, and that's something.
Do you think honesty automatically makes you a good person though?
No.
What is your
Because-
honesty
Because
mean?
honesty, you gotta be smart with wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So being honest does not always require you to speak it aloud,
Yeah.
right? You don't have to. You just have to avoid certain situations where you have to be honest, and you know it's gonna hurt someone's feelings. It's a weird thing, but 9 times out of 10, I probably do hurt feelings because I'm gonna be honest. Because I
That
don't know.
delivery, working on that delivery.
I've been, my tact, sometimes is a little off. It come, what is it called? Firm but fair, Yeah, that's, if anybody doesn't like me because they think I was upset or they think I had an attitude, but my tone is always the same unless my volume is a little higher, but the tone's gonna be the same, so I think I'm a good person. You can ask my exes. They always come back.
Okay.
You can literally,
You can
I can
ask
call
me.
one
They always
back.
come
Okay.
back.
They,
You want to call her right now?
yeah, let's call them. It's only 9 o'clock,
Oh, we
His
gonna shake
girlfriend
on it.
might be mad. He'll answer.
We gonna shake on it. We trust you. D,
Well, yeah.
Yes.
you a good woman out here.
I think I'm a very good woman.
Okay. Can you give me some words to describe that?
I would just say my loyalty to people. Especially when they have good energy.
Yeah.
I go off of good energy. And just, I go off of the fairness of people, like you said, and the balance of what people bring to you. Not just a good woman to like men or anything, just a good person. People can rely on me. And just in general, I think people should have what Kayla was saying, like, not that the world revolve around me, but I think you should have awareness that you the shit.
Yeah.
And don't let nobody take that from you. But I think I'm humble. So I think that
You can be
makes me-
confident and humble.
Yeah.
There's a line between
I think I'm
confidence
very
and
confident
arrogance.
too, yeah.
You don't have to be arrogant to
Yeah.
be confident in yourself.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
agree.
important to know that and draw that line. Kayla?
Yep.
Oh,
I feel like I'm gonna have a different answer. Than
You don't
everybody.
need to be the same as everybody.
Yeah,
I feel like
for real.
I feel like I'm a real person, and
Okay.
the reason why I say that is because like I think I believe in the duality of humans. Like you can be just as good as you are bad, and that's how my pendulum is
balance.
swinging. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and it like some days I'm gonna be good, some days I'm gonna be bad. Like the way I be describing it to people is like, especially because I try to be as authentic as possible. So that's why I'm so vocal on my social media and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because people need to be able to relate. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And for me, like one day you're gonna have me up here and I'm gonna talk about some shit I just learned spiritually, or I'm gonna be up there crying, like whatever. Or then there's gonna be another where I'm up here telling you a story about how I keyed somebody's car the other day.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? And so that's just like, so people be like, okay, I don't have to fit into a box because we're not meant to.
And I don't
Now,
think that make you a bad person
No.
to have a balance in your
Exactly.
life.
So it's like,
So
to me,
that still make you a good person, though.
I think, yeah, to me, like
You just
I
have
don't,
to
but
need to
I
have
don't
balance.
want to be all the way good.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't want
either.
nobody to think that once I get to that end of the spectrum, I don't want people to keep me there because I don't want to stay there.
It's hard.
I love the bad that
But
exists.
I think
in me.
good. I think you're taking good and being perfect.
Yeah. You don't have to be. You don't have.
You don't have to be
I'm gonna
perfect.
tell you
You
what
can
makes
still
you
be a
good.
good
But I know,
person.
but I also like. I think good can be like right here, perfect. Good be like the equilibrium.
Yeah.
But I can go down here now.
Yeah.
But I mean,
y'all can.
I mean, I tell you this.
I'm here.
I think we
As
all
long as
can.
your intentions are good.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you know in your fucking heart,
Your
it don't
intentions
matter
are
what the
good.
perception of what somebody think you are is. You knew what you was trying to do. You knew what you was trying to say. You
it's
know
not
that shit, right?
always. It's
You know
not
that. So
always.
sometimes the good ain't gonna look good to everybody.
Yeah.
You gotta trust yourself.
Sometimes
Hey, real
my
quick, let me-
intentions are bad.
We got a question.
That's all right. Let me read this question real quick. Shout out to Eric Anthony Bell, man. Whoever that is, man. Shout out to you, man, for
Shout
holding
out.
on, watching us today. He says, "What's more important to y'all, loyalty or respect, and why?" I'm gonna answer and say respect.
I'm gonna say, yeah,
Respect.
Respect that shit. Because
Respect.
I think respect can keep relationships together. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about any kind of relationship.
Yeah.
With respect comes so much more shit, man. Respect comes trust. Respect comes honor towards
Loyalty
somebody.
gonna fall
Respect
after that.
comes like the fact that you don't want to let somebody down because you just respect them too much. I think
Yeah.
respect is way too much
And then
more.
how could you-
You can be loyal to something and still. You can be loyal to a gang, nigga. That don't mean it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
That
I wanna
part.
take
But
that.
how could you be also? How could you respect somebody? No, how could you be loyal to someone and not respect them?
I
Like
feel
how
like-
could that?
Yeah.
No,
Your damn
how?
boss, your damn
Fear.
job.
Yeah, yeah.
This shit.
Oh, that's different though.
I mean,
Hey, thanks for
still
the question.
respect.
Thanks for the question, Mr.
Yeah.
I
Bill.
want to take that.
I love that.
So when you read that question, I was like, hold up. I started thinking like in the presence of people. Like,
Yeah, for
say
sure.
if there was someone in here that was disrespecting me,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a no go. But loyalty, you can't really see that. It's some behind the scenes type shit.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want everybody to see the respect that you
respect.
have for me because then, you know, when people see shit, they do shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if this motherfucker disrespecting me, he don't respect his own girl
Right,
or
right.
whatever.
That
She don't
part.
respect her friend. Now everybody else think it's okay
Yeah.
to disrespect me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the loyalty shit is behind the scenes. Nobody could, you know,
See what's
unless
going on, right.
we about to go hand in hand or something.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll take the
nobody's
respect
seeing that
any day.
loyalty. I'd rather be, you know, respected.
Loyalty is
'cause
quiet.
I need to see that. Everybody needs to see that's how y'all need to come with me. We all need to respect.
Everybody
me.
fall in line.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But that's what I was thinking when that question came across.
That's
like,
what's up.
Yeah,
That was a good question. I appreciate
It
that.
was.
Yeah,
How we feeling?
shit.
We feeling
Like a good person.
It's after 9, man. We gotta
It's
get
almost
Smokey
time
Okie.
for
I did.
Smokey
Smokey
Okie.
Okie.
Y'all can't tell my demeanor. I started a little early today. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Oh,
Smokey
Lord.
Okie.
But I'm feeling good.
I
You
want
say
to
what?
say one of my goals.
Go ahead. What's one of your goals?
I want to earn the Medal of Freedom. You guys heard of that one?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Is
It's
that some
the,
military
that's-
shit?
the highest civilian award.
I was gonna say
for
that's a
being-
civilian award, ain't it?
For being a good person.
Oh.
How you gonna get that? You ain't a
First,
civilian.
the
What you
first
gotta get
step.
nominated?
She gonna do
I will be a civilian in 3 years.
Okay, you
but
gonna
the
get
first
that.
step
Okay.
is to
Community service.
get some money so people can see me.
Let's get that
become
money.
famous.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then just be myself, like be the
Philanthropist,
philanthropist,
yeah.
like really like dedicated to helping people. 'Cause that's one thing
What
I
do you
love.
Tori,
just
that is
get
a
the
good
purple
goal.
medal thing? It's like that's the purple.
It ain't a baby. It ain't a purple heart, baby.
What
It's
is
a medal. It is a medal. We can wear it on our chest.
But what is the string? What color is the string?
Big facts.
Baby, I don't know.
I'm about to say. I swear,
Ellen
it's-
DeGeneres got one. She ain't
I
that
swear
good.
it's purple.
Right? Oh no.
Big
Ellen
facts.
DeGeneres got one. Joe Biden got one.
Which come to
He
find
does.
out, they
From
said
Barack
Ella ain't all
Obama,
that
you know.
nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
So, you know, I just need to be famous. That's it.
So
Okay.
yes.
So shout out. Y'all gonna get it too?
No, I'm good.
I don't want.
I'm like,
I
I'm
take
saying,
that.
want it too.
I'm like, I need that.
Maybe we can get it as a, maybe we can get it as a unit.
Yeah.
You know.
We
yeah.
will strive for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're
Yeah.
gonna strive for it, guys.
All right, we're gonna get out here in a minute. D, what you got for him?
Nothing. Just follow me on Instagram at The Authentic. You already know, aka these nuts in your mouth. Sorry. No, but that's all. I just can't wait to hookah
That's hookah and sing.
yeah.
and singing.
Let's get
I
it
got a
out.
song for you. I want you to sing.
Bet. I'm gonna hang out for a while tonight. Tori, what you got?
You know, always happy to be here. Y'all go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Tori the Body. That's TORIDABODI. And then stay tuned for round 3 of the 30-day fit challenge with Tori. Probably gonna start November the 15th. You missed out on round 2. November the 15th,
I'll
we'll
be there
start
for
round 3.
November.
Yep.
Hey, Boski.
Straight up.
What's happening October 16th?
14.
14. Damn, you knew the date.
My girl said she
She
pulling
said
up.
14.
She said she pulling up. But yeah, I am your country cousin Fabo. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Rightfully, y'all can follow me on all social media platforms at Yo Country Cousin. Cousin spelled KUZIN on all social media platforms. October 14th, we doing another kink party. It's gonna be
Ooh,
the 4L experience. It's gonna be leather, lace,
4L.
latex, and leashes. We got a dominatrix coming through. We got a
Long dick.
That ass stank.
we got a rope suspender.
should've
They're
hired
gonna be
me.
doing role play. We're gonna have a little bartender in the back. I just had somebody hit me up and told me they wanted to DJ it for free.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm
sure
gonna
he a
tap
fuck
in with
dude.
them. Yeah. We're gonna have some little play areas set up. We're gonna have some little toys and stuff. We're gonna have games for everybody. It's gonna be fun, man. Everybody get y'all outfits together right now. Leather, lace, latex, and leashes for the ladies. Men, you can wear boxers and a robe if you want to,
Or
but we ain't
nothing.
taking no street wearing that motherfucker. You wear flip flops and all that shit.
Put some
but
lotion
don't wear
on.
They can free
Straight
ball it
up.
out there.
Put some lotion on.
You can be naked if they're in there if you want
I
to.
don't like nothing.
But just we try to curate a space where everybody can be comfortable, where everybody can explore, they kinks and fetishes or whatever, or even if you just want to, chill and enjoy the
Don't be
party.
scared.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Bring your dental dams.
No,
Oh my
don't,
goodness!
don't
Stop
bring
telling
that
people
shit.
about these goddamn dental
Nobody
dams.
using that
You ain't even using no damn dental
You
dams.
know what I use?
You ain't using no dental
You
dam.
ain't
Open
using
it
no
up,
goddamn
fop.
dental dam.
Fop.
But like I said, October 14th, man, y'all make sure y'all come through. Y'all make sure y'all go on Eventbrite and buy them tickets. If y'all
sir.
follow my page at Yo Country Cousin, you can go to the link in my bio. You can also buy merch for Southern Perspective. That's the entertainment company that throws these parties.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, tap in with me.
Damn. Good shit, boy. My mic keeps sliding, man. My fault. Kayla, what you got for him before we get out of here, G?
All right, now we're gonna wrap this up real quick.
She ready to do her thing.
You can just follow me on pretty much everything at the Kayla Sunshine. So yeah, y'all take it easy and just remember to be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be authentic.
Be yourself.
Be authentic. Be
Alright,
authentic at all times,
Alright.
man. Hey,
You
shout out
ain't
to
gotta worry
everybody
about
for
nobody
listening
being
today.
like you then.
Big fan. Hey, we want to give a shout out to the Red Cup gang, man. Shout out to Terrell, man. We're out there in Mission Valley Mall. What we got? What's happening?
Nothing.
Oh,
Keep
so-
talking. He over here looking
My
at the
bad for the
background.
blooper. Hey, no, shout out to the Red Cup game, man. Shout out to Terrell in Mission Valley Mall, man. You can catch him right in front of Foot Locker, man. So if y'all live in Mission Valley, man, check him out. He got some dope ass merchandise. So shout out to High Angle in the building, man. Shout out to Dream Radio 619, man. Congratulations on the new station, man. Everything working out there, man. It's really
Yes.
beautiful,
So
man. For
dope.
real. Shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to Who
Playground.
Can Tay in the building, man. We about to start Smokey Yoki in a minute, man. Shout out to Who Can Tay providing the best hookahs around, man. This is the non-tobacco
Tobacco-free.
freeze.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just before I get out of here today, man, I just want to say In the Cut Live, man, it's been really, really great. I've been here for 3 years, man. It's been a beautiful thing. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with In the Cut Live going forward, man. This is my last show, so I will be moving on to something else going forward. But I really enjoy everybody, man. I enjoy coming here on Thursdays. It's been beautiful, and it's been a ride. We made some really good memories, man. I go back and watch some of them clips from like season 1 and shit like that, man. I be cracking up laughing. So like, I look forward to seeing what's happening, man. I trusted with Tori, I trusted with D and Fabo and Kayla and everybody else that's involved with it, man. I will continue to support no matter what happens, man. So I just want to say goodbye to everybody, man. And I love y'all, and I hope everybody is really, 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 really looking forward to the future because
Yeah.
it's gonna be good.
Hit it with a hoo,
It's gonna be
y'all.
real good. So, all right, man, we're gonna get out of here, man. It's been another episode of In the Cut Live, man. So we'll see y'all next time.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Why you did that to me?
Why you did that to me?
You could have fucking told me before the show.
I called you. You didn't call me back.
You did not call me.